Hi, good evening. This is your friend Han here. It is great to see you tonight, and hopefully you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Okay, all relaxed and had a good time with your family and friends. So tonight I'm very, very excited because I can introduce to you another excellent product. This time is for my Amazon friends, and the name of the by the way, the name of the product is called the Azon Commission Crusher. Okay, it is a WordPress plugin, and that's going to help you with a lot of CTRs. Okay, click-through rate. Okay, a higher click-through rate, and this time is about a discount plugin you can put it in your website, either as a pop-up or as a widget or as a something put within the post or page itself. Okay, so I happen to get the famous Anthony Aries here to do a quick interview with us to talk about this product, but also most importantly share some awesome Amazon tips with you. Okay, and inside this course is inside this plugin. It's not just the plugin. He also in the OTO has including a very, very cool passive way to make money with Amazon products. So you want to pay attention to this interview, find out what that is. Okay, and in this interview, stick around, watch a short video demo, actually two of them. Okay, to demonstrate different features, so you know exactly how this thing can really benefit you. Okay, so without further ado, let's just kind of watch what Anthony Aries has to say and listen to his stories. This is really, really incredible story. How far this guy has come to become as successful as he is today. Okay, all right, this is your friend Han, and until next time, enjoy the interview and keep smiling. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han again. It is great to see you this afternoon. Today, I'm getting my friend Anthony Aries on here again. I'm so excited to see him with the big, bright red shirt. Says easily distracted by shining objects, and it's awesome mohawk there too. So
a lot of people, we were talking about that earlier, how a lot of people look down on that, but you and I are the kind of people that embrace that because it's made me who I am today. It's made me successful in this business, and I've got to meet a lot of people, and I buy lots of stuff, and I go to a lot of events, and it's okay. It's okay to be distracted by shiny objects.
Exactly. So we're gonna have a lot of fun time today, and we're gonna talk about some Amazon stuff that maybe more specifically tied to how to really converting with the Amazons and how to do traffic to Amazon site. So pay attention, take a lot of notes, get to know Pat really. And at the end of this interview, Anthony is going to introduce an awesome a plugin he and his partner just kind of come up with, how great successful with it, and a very high percentage of a click-through rate. So just kind of stay tuned. I'm just going to let him talk about it during the interview. So pay attention to that. So before we get into it, let's kind of learn who Anthony Aries is, if you don't know him already, and but most importantly, what kind of journey did he go to become as successful as he is today. So Anthony, could you kind of take over the mic, kind of share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Absolutely, it's a pleasure to. Like I had said, I wear this shirt with pride. A lot of people laugh at this shirt, but it's one of the things that I embrace it. I don't run away from easily distracted by shiny objects. It's me exploring all these different systems and softwares and different mentors and going to different seminars that's brought me the success that I have today. So I embrace it. I think also today in today's society, we all have a lot of things going on. We have the cell phones, we have text, we have email and Facebook and Twitter, and it's just like it's already like things are just moving so fast. Money loves speed.
Right.
So it's okay to be easily distracted by shiny objects because all it takes is one big idea for something big to happen in your life. So I'm wearing my bright red shirt today. But yeah, a little bit about me. How did I get here? I've done this speech a couple of times. I've spoken in front of crowds of hundreds of people, and I've given the same talk. And it's about being bold. Boldness is rewarded. I take a lot of action. I don't know that it's always going to have success. A lot of the stuff I do fails. People just don't know about it because they're not seeing what's going on. But I got started in the IM business or internet marketing business. I came in through the funnel, I like to say, through search engine optimization. I had a real estate company. I was starting in Boston in 2003. I had started in real estate in 2001, but I was not able to open my own company until 2003. Well, at the time, it cost a lot of money. I was in downtown Boston. It cost a lot of money to advertise in the Boston Globe every week, a couple $1,000, and I just didn't have that kind of capital to put into advertising. But without advertising, there would be no leads.
Right.
So, I thought to myself, well, what's the best way for me to get exposure for my business? And I realized that, the internet was where it was at. Like, people were typing into the search engines. At the time, Yahoo was the big dog. They were typing in, Boston apartments or, Boston condos or whatever. And I was like, well, how come there are these websites that show up on this first page? Why are they there? How did they get there? So I actually went to Barnes & Noble's and bought this thick-ass book. It's actually right here. I still have it to this day. It's called Search Engine Positioning. Look at how thick this thing is. It's like a freaking phone book. And, it was written by a guy named Fred Marchini. He owns a company called iProspect. If you look up iProspect.com today, they specialize in conversion science and search engine optimization. So it's really funny, though. A lot of the stuff in here is still what's fundamental today. Like the fundamentals of SEO, they still haven't changed, so it's really interesting. And so I read that thing cover to cover, and I launched my first real estate website in the winter of 2000. And I worked on it. I learned it in 2002. I launched my first website. It was winter of 2003, so it was like April 2003. I launched my first real estate website, and shortly thereafter, we had 37 more websites, and we were ranking all over the Boston landscape for anything that was real estate related, apartments, whatever, all the little boroughs like South End and Beacon Hill and Back Bay. And we just dominated the landscape with our internet websites and generated tons of leads. And the business just blew up. Things were going great. Like 2003, I rode the real estate market up. Interest rates were low. There was a big development boom, made a crap load of money, expanded to Florida, did the same thing in Florida, launched a bunch of websites for all of the pre-construction stuff and all of the high-rises that were getting built down here. And things were going great. 2007, go ahead.
In fact, that's how I know Anthony Aries. It's when I was searching for real estate courses, and his name is all over the place.
Yep.
And until maybe 2-3 years later, I got him to the word from actually got him on the cam and talked to him and become really good friends after that.
Yep. And here I was again, all over the place. But what ended up happening was 2007 was a rough year for people that were in the real estate market in the U.S. like you were. It was a hard year, man. Bear Stearns had just collapsed, and Lehman Brothers was going to collapse, and they collapsed in September of 2008 or October 2008. And when Bear Stearns collapsed, it caused the mortgage industry to start going into gridlock. And we had a whole bunch of deals. It was like after March of 2007, we had a whole bunch of deals just right at the closing table fall apart. I believed in the story. I had invested all those years I was making money. I had taken the money and invested it in real estate because I believed in what I was doing. I believed in the story. I believed in the product I was selling. So we had a huge monthly nut. It was upwards of, in mortgages, it was upwards of like $50,000 a month, something crazy. And so when all those deals started to fall apart at the closing table, everything came to a screeching halt. Our cash flow locked up. I had to close the company down. I had to let people go that had been with us for years. It was a terrible time. It was like, I just couldn't believe it was happening, because everything had been going so good. I just didn't believe that what was about to happen happened. So it was really hard. It was a struggle because I didn't know where I was going to make money or how things were going to pan out. I had no idea. And on top of that, things were bad at the office, but they were also bad at home. I went through a year-long divorce, which sucked. I lost my house, I lost my wife, I lost my dog. She took the dog. I really love that little dog. It was tough, man. And then I get over the divorce, everything gets worked out. Then my dad gets sick, gets airlifted to a hospital for a type 3 aortic dissection. Next thing you know, he's in a coma for 6 months and passes away, So it's just like boom, boom, like one thing after. This all happened 2007, 2008. So it was just like, I wanted to crawl into a hole, man, and not come back out,
Yeah.
And I'm telling you this because I'm not telling you this for people to feel sorry for me. I just want people to know that, I didn't just get here and things are peaches and cream. I mean, I've had a long journey. There's even when I was having success in real estate, there was always challenges in the business that came up, always fires to put out.
Yeah.
I think what people, they see our success and they think that it's always great. They're just seeing the result. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes, But at the end of the day, this is a fight worth fighting. We own our time. We own our freedom. Nobody else does,
That's right.
It's awesome to be able to screw off if I want to screw off. Today is Sunday. I'm not screwing off today. I've got a big launch tomorrow and I'm hustling today, but I play hard and I work hard. I do both.
Uh-huh.
So to make a long story short, I was in this situation where I had no idea I was going to make any money, and the banks were calling me up because they were going to foreclose on all my properties, and they kept trying to make these appointments. I didn't want to pick up the phone. Who the hell wants to pick up the phone and talk to the bank when they're all calling you, But I had to pick up the phone, and they wanted to do these things on my properties called BPOs, and I was like, what the hell's a BPO?
Mm-hmm.
I had been in a hot real estate market, and a BPO is a foreclosure. It's a foreclosure term, a foreclosure real estate term, and I'd been in a hot market since 2001. I didn't know what anything in the foreclosure. It's like a different niche within real estate. Dealing with investors in foreclosures is a whole different niche than dealing with people looking to buy and invest in residential luxury residential property. It's totally two different types of segments. So I had no familiarity with the term, and they said that I had to do it because the banks were going to be foreclosing. I had to let these guys in the property so that they could do a BPO. Is called a broker price opinion, and it's an unofficial appraisal of your property. So it's not federally stamped saying this is what the property is worth by a certified federal appraisal. It's an unofficial one.
Basically, it's the bank too cheap to hire a real appraisal to do it, and they want to hire a real estate agent for cheap price to do it.
Exactly. They basically have real estate agents do it for a fraction of what it costs to have a federal BPO done or a federal appraisal done. So these agents were doing it, and I didn't know this. And I'm like, I showed up at my house, and they're like, and I'm like, you're getting paid to do this? And they're like, yeah, we get paid cash by the banks to run around and do these appraisals. And they're getting anywhere from $75 to $200. And I thought to myself, whoa, how come I didn't know about this? And I just started thinking to myself, well, this is going to be what's going to be going on for the next few years. We're going to have millions of foreclosures. That's what they were predicting at the time. And I went online to do research on how I could get in with the banks and also do BPOs, and there was really no information. And so I thought to myself, well, this is kind of interesting. I know that this is going to be happening. I know that there are other realtors going through what I'm going through that are, not making any money right now, that are getting foreclosed on, and that don't know what BPOs are, or REOs. REO is another real estate bank term. It stands for real estate owned, REO. And that's when the bank actually forecloses on your house, takes it back, and they have to sell it. They have to get rid of it. It's called an REO. So I knew there were other realtors that didn't know what this stuff was. So I had come into the SEO funnel because I was doing SEO in my real estate firm. So I was getting all the stuff from all these guys like Mike Filsame and, who I admire, and Jeff Walker and Brad Callen and Andy Jenkins. I was big into the StomperNet stuff. I've got the StomperNet CDs over here somewhere. I know they're over here somewhere. Stomping, I just saw them. Stomping the search. Here they are. These are old school, man. 2004. Stomping the Search Engines by Brad Callen and Andy Jenkins. I mean, this is old school shit right here. Audio CD SEO. Could you imagine doing SEO with audio CD? What do you think is going to happen? Sleep, right? Sleepy time. But there's good stuff on here. So I came in through the funnel with these guys, and I was getting emails from everybody else too, like we all do. And what the hell was my point? Yeah, so the whole info stuff was getting pitched to me, create an information product, document what you're going through, and let it, sell the information. And I just got this idea in my head that, holy crap, I could document what's happening to me right now, all this bad shit, and turn it around and make something positive out of it, and talk about my experience to other realtors that are going through the same thing, and show them how they can get in with the banks and become a BPO agent, and how they can get in with the banks and sell REOs, because the banks still pay 5% commission like a seller would on a house, a little bit less than a seller would, but they could be working for banks instead of sellers, and the banks are motivated. So I learned this whole thing. I went through it. I documented it, and I launched my first info product called the REO Kit. And that's how you and I got to know each other. This was July of 2007, and I launched my first info product, and it looked like garbage when I first launched. It was terrible. It was like a bright orange, yellow sales page, and but it sold. It sold, and as the years went on, I got better at it. I improved, the product. Every year I upgraded it, and we ended up selling thousands of them, and I just fell in love with information marketing from that point. And so that's, pretty much, and what ended up happening was I was trying to teach realtors more than, because once I sold them the REO kit, there was really nothing much else to sell them. I would sell them other related real estate products from other people in the industry, but I also wanted to teach them how I had made so much money in real estate by using the internet to generate leads. And so I created some courses on how to do that, and one of them was called Lead Squeezer. And the thing is that a lot of the realtors weren't really interested in this kind of stuff. And so it kind of bummed me out because I put all this sweat, blood, and tears into these how to create, leads or lead generation, how to launch WordPress, how to do all this stuff. And they weren't interested in it. They weren't scooping it up. So it sucked, because I'm putting all this work into it. And I was like, is it me? Do they not like me? I started to have all this stuff in my head. And what I realized was it was just the market. The market just didn't want that stuff. The market just wanted BPO and REO stuff. That's all they cared about. So a few years went by from 2007 to 2011. I decided I didn't want to be in the real estate niche anymore. I decided I was done with the REO kit, and my best student, a guy named Rob Christian, he wanted to take the REO kit over. He wanted to blow it up and go across country and speak on stages, and so he bought it from me. That goes to show, goes to say how good the quality of the product is. Like someone who's your best student who came in 2004 is 4 years later still, who had massive success with the REO kit is I want to buy it from you. So it goes to show you how good the program was. And it was one of the best compliments anybody could give me, my students buying my stuff. So he bought the rights to the REO kit. He bought the email list. He bought all the feeder sites, everything. So he took it over in March of 2011, and then that's when I made my debut. Now, on the Warrior Forum was May of 2011. I had been doing some video marketing to ClickBank products with YouTube, and I launched my first WSO called Tube Ranker, and it was May 13th, 2011. I remember because it was Friday the 13th. And it totally took off, man, and the market really loved what I put out, and it made me feel good because it was I put my blood, sweat, tears into this, and the market liked it. They received it, so it made me realize this is where I need to be. I need to be in this side, teaching what I do to these people who are going to appreciate it and love it. So that's how I got here, man, and I haven't looked back ever since. I've made great relationships with people like you and many others in our community, and it's been a friggin' awesome ride, man. I've had bad shit happen, like my PayPal gets seized with $60,000 in it, and it didn't get released for 180 days. That put a cramp on our business. Cash flow got locked up, and we had to figure out how we were going to pay people. And it's just the things you deal with in your business. But at the end of the day, like I told you, the fight's worth fighting because we own our time.
Exactly. And time is the most valuable things in your life. You can't get it back.
You get back. Everything back. You can lose your money and get it back. You can lose your girlfriend and get her back. Once you lose time, that's it.
That's it. So let's talk about Amazon marketing a little bit here for my Amazon friends here. And you've been doing Amazon for quite a while now. So what are the things you see perhaps someone just come to the building Amazon sites and trying to be an Amazon affiliate, they are making they should totally avoid?
Okay, so I got into Amazon while I was messing around with the REO kit. I was making money from the REO kit, and I because I was buying a lot of, if you can see my wall here, I've just got tons of stuff, all info products from all over the years. I don't know if you can see them all, but it's they're all full of crazy stuff. I bought all that stuff, right? And as I'm buying it, I'm learning about all this other stuff, affiliate marketing and traffic generation, and I'm applying some of it in the REO kit business, but some of it I want to do because I want to leverage it to make more money, right? And there is only so much. The REO kit market was only so big, so I had to get into other markets and learn how to do that. And I used to use a lot of pay-per-click. I've been using Google pay-per-click since 2003 with the real estate company. So I knew how to do it with real estate, with my real estate company. So for me to learn how to do it with digital products and physical products wasn't hard because I already had the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So I started driving. So I'd been doing digital products, and I hadn't really ever done physical products. And it's harder to sell an information product because there's a lot of psychology you have to overcome when people are looking at a sales page. They're thinking, well, this is information. I have to buy this. Is it really going to work for me? Is this a bunch of bullshit? Who is this person? It's different than someone looking to buy a physical product, right? They know they want a TV. They're really just looking for who's going to give it to them at the best price, and can they get it from a trusted source, right, online. So it's a different type of psychology when you're trying to sell to someone information versus someone physical. So I had been doing info products, and it was doing good, but it's like I knew I could do better. I had a feeling I could do better. I knew that there was a way to make more money as an affiliate marketer. So I had been watching this CNBC thing with Jeff Bezos from Amazon on it, and they were talking about how they were going to be launching the Kindle 2, and that they were going to expect huge sales because Kindle 1 was, they came onto the market and blew everybody's expectations away, and they were going to be back ordered for the Kindle 2. And I started thinking to myself, well, why don't I try to promote that,
Mm-hmm.
I've been promoting product launches in the real estate space. I said, let me promote a product launch on Amazon and see what happens. And so I did like a landing page, buykindledirect.com, and I had just a picture of the Kindle, and I had like huge links to get people to click through to Amazon. And I remember the first day I put it out, I spent like $500 on traffic for it. And with Amazon, I didn't know that they only update their sales figures every 24 hours. I didn't know that. So I put $500 out on Google AdWords, and I'm like, no sales are coming in on Amazon.
Whoa.
I'm like, holy shit, I just blew $500 in a day, and I didn't make any sales. I was freaking out, And then, so I kept logging into the account, and then I went to bed, and nothing happened, and I was bummed out. And then I woke up the next morning, and I logged into the account again at like 10 a.m. and there was like $2,300 in there, and I was like, holy crap. And I only spent $500, and I made $2,300 in sales, and I was like, holy shit, there's something to this, something. So then I like went and found out like why that they only update once a day. It's like at 10 a.m. every day is when they update.
Right.
And so after I figured that out, I just kind of went hog wild and started like optimizing and going crazy. Ended up having a killer month, made $34,000 on Amazon in commissions after paying out the pay-per-click traffic. So I had never had that kind of a month with info products, driving traffic to info products, and I was like, there's really something to driving traffic to Amazon, and just started doing a bunch of research on Amazon and realized that they have the best technology. They have the best technology. They know what you're doing on their site at all times. They're able to measure it. They know what prices convert. They know, they've got the most trusted brand name on the internet. If someone is on Amazon, they don't second guess buying from Amazon. They know that they're going to get their stuff, and they know that if they're not happy with their stuff, they're going to get it back. So I got hooked on Amazon after that. I just started buying as much as I could and learning as much as I could about Amazon, and I've been doing it ever since. And in 2010, I had a bit of a hiccup. Google shut my PPC account down, and I was no longer able to do Amazon. So it was a tough time. So I was like, Jesus, what am I going to do? I had all these campaigns on Google for Amazon, and we were doing really, really well. And it was just all gone, like overnight. So then I started to do it on Bing and Yahoo. It wasn't right away. It was maybe like 6 months later after I got shut down. It was like towards the end of 2010, because I got shut down in March of 2010. So it was like towards the end of, I wanted to jump in on the Christmas rush. Because I knew there'd be a lot of money to be made at Christmas. So I just started doing Bing and Yahoo ads and started to, do it again with, do the same thing I was doing on Google, but on Bing and Yahoo. And didn't make quite as much as I did, but it was still automatic income. Like once you set up a campaign and it's going, if you're putting in $1 and the campaign's shooting out $2, you're making 100% on your money on autopilot. And, there are certain keywords that there is actually tens of thousands of keywords out there that people are not paying traffic for, that you can get for 10, 15 cents. And you can just, run those all day long. And it's like little autopilot streams of income for not doing anything. No emailing. I have to, sometimes I have to email every day for some of my joint venture partners and to let my customers know about some of the good stuff that's coming out. But if I didn't have to mail, I'd still be okay because I've got all these little campaigns making me money, in Amazon. So it's a nice thing.
Yeah, and so what was that one thing helped you with conversions with Amazon?
Yeah, so like what I realized, because I've been doing this for so long with Amazon, so another thing that they did too, Amazon, see, this is the thing, like there's always these challenges, like I got shut down by Google, I got shut down by PayPal, and Google shut me down because it wasn't just me, it was in the first quarter of 2010, they took they just publicly came out and said, we don't want any affiliates on our network, we don't like the affiliate model, and you guys are not providing value, so we're banning all of you from our network. So they banned 20,000 other people from the Google network, the Google ad network. It wasn't just me. It wasn't like they were like saying, you suck, we don't want you on our network. They just decided they didn't want to deal with affiliates anymore, and they just banned anyone that was doing any kind of affiliate activity, which totally sucks, but that's just how it is, There's nothing you can do about it. So these are just challenges that you have to face. Well, Amazon did something similar to Google. A couple of years ago, they said, it was about the same time that the Google ban came out. They said that you are no longer allowed, if you are an affiliate of Amazon's, you are no longer allowed to directly link to us from paid traffic. So like, I can't just take my affiliate link and put up an ad and go right to Amazon. They don't want that because they don't want you to directly compete with them. So
Right.
So they said you have to make a landing page or you have to make a review blog. It's the only way that you can be a legit Amazon affiliate. So that causes a big problem because what happens now is you've got a page. So you've got your traffic, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got your web page, and then you've got Amazon over here. You've got three things going on. So the visitor's got to go through your page, and then they've got to actually click on your site somewhere to get over to Amazon. Mm-hmm. Well, if you drive 100 visitors over to your site, typically only 20%, if you're lucky, are going to click from your site over to Amazon. So you just lost 80 people and didn't go to Amazon. And you want to get them on Amazon because once they're on Amazon, Amazon has got it set up so that people buy. That's what they're good at. They're good at converting traffic. So you want to get them over there. So when Amazon clipped all affiliates' wings and says you can't directly link anymore, I mean, that, puts a damper on the whole thing because now you've got to figure out how you're going to get more traffic over to Amazon. So, we have optimized templates. We've done tested and used all kinds of different templates and HTML pages to get that click-through really high. And with the highest we've gotten it is 80%. We've got an 80% click-through rate with an HTML template that we have designed, my partner and I, Paul. And Paul's a big traffic guy. He's also been running traffic for a long time. He's one of those guys that used to get the $100,000 AdSense checks back in the day. And he's showing me pictures of the checks, crazy stuff. So he's also understands a lot of the science, and he developed this crazy template that I've used, and it gets 80% click-through rates, which is a big deal. So then we started testing out, we wanted to get even higher click-through rates. And one of the things too is even if you get people over to Amazon, they're not always ready to buy. A lot of people are tire kickers, especially like I have a lot of TV sites, especially in the TVs. There are a lot of tire kickers in the TVs. TVs blow up in Christmas and at the Super Bowl. That's when you sell a lot of TVs. The rest of the year, people are kind of just tire kicking, So what we realized was, like how if you go to buy a domain name or something, or like supplements, there'll be like a little field that says promo code, So people see that and they're like, oh wait, I can get a promo code for this? So people will go and search the name of the product and promo code to get a promo code to see if they can get a discount, right? So when people are in that mode, they're in the buying mode. If people are in the discount mode, they're in the buying mode. So what we realized was, well, what we should be doing is stimulating people with the discounts and the ability to find discounts that they normally couldn't find on Amazon. And so we created this new technology called Azon Commission Crusher, and it's a plugin that installs on WordPress. Super easy to install. You can have it running in 2 minutes. I actually have a demo video that shows you how easy it is to use. And what it does is it enhances and stimulates higher click-throughs by using discounts and having people find discounts on Amazon that they normally wouldn't find. And it's a pretty cool little tool. It works 3 ways. You can either have it as a sidebar widget on your blog, and it says discount finder, Amazon discount finder. So if people are on your blog reading an article and they see this widget that says, ooh, I can go find a special discount here on Amazon, and you'll show them, what it looks like so that they can see. It sends them down a rabbit hole. But the sidebar widget is not as powerful as our on-page load pop-ups. We have an on-page load. When the page loads up, this pop-up goes over all of your content, and it says in big letters, Amazon Discount Finder, and people can search by category, by keyword. They can search discounts as high as 90% off. And also we have a demo video that we show you, where we're searching for the same stroller one way and another way, and you can't find the discount without using our thing. So the on-page load pop-up is a great way because people, when they're clicking on the pay-per-click traffic and they're coming over, this pattern interrupt shows up on the page and is like, here, get a discount at Amazon. And so people fill the form out and boom, they're over on Amazon in the discount section, seeing discounts that are limited. They end in a certain amount of time. Like it'll say, this discount ends in 51 hours, which creates scarcity and gets people to take action and buy. So it eliminates the whole tire kicker thing. So it tremendously improved our affiliate commissions by using this. And so, and another way that you can use it too is you can also put it in a page or a post without it being a pop-up. So like you can just have it load right to a page, and there it is. You can do, like your user can do a search. And I'm actually doing some testing right now with driving it to the page or post or doing the on-page load. And the on-page load pop-up actually is getting us higher click-throughs and getting more people over to Amazon, which is increasing our commissions than any of the other 3 ways. But there are some people that don't want to do the pop-up, so we have it available where you can do it within your content or you can do it as a sidebar widget.
Cool. That sounds great. So let's talk about what time you're going to launch this product and what exactly is inside the front-end offer and who's going to be benefit for. And let's talk about the OTO as well. I think
Sure.
Really like the OTO part as well.
So we go live at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, June 3rd. So 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're not doing any of that single site, multi-site kind of stuff. Okay. It's developer. We're going to give you developers rights for starting at $17, and it's going to dime sale up to $27. So you can install it on as many sites as you want, and you can even get a site to start making money and flip it with the plugin on it. So you get that for $17, which is a sweet deal because everyone does this whole thing where it's like all these different prices and that, or they put the developers in the upsell. We're just putting it all on the front end. You can get all the rights to do whatever you want with the plugin right on the front end, which makes it an amazing offer. And then for the bonuses, I'm actually trying to find that right now, what else is in the front end offer, because we've got some special fast action bonuses.
Awesome.
And let me see if I can pull those up really quick. I wasn't prepared.
It's all right.
But that's cool. I'll get those up. Trying to think. So you'll also, you have the ability to do it as a sidebar widget. You have the ability to do it as a pop-up, and you have the ability to do it in the post. So that's included in the front end offer. It's super easy to install. You can install it in only a couple of minutes. You don't have to read like this 50-page manual on how to do it. It's a short PDF. I've sent it over to Han for him to check out. It's super easy to use. Let me see. So what else are you going to get in here? It has the ability to find discounts as high as 90% off, which is a pretty big deal. You're going to be getting, let's see, these fast action bonuses. You're going to be getting a secret report that's all put together that shows you how to find mega hot products before anyone else does. And this is really one of the secrets to making money with Amazon. It's finding products.
Doing product launches.
What's that?
Doing product launches.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, doing product launches on stuff on Amazon, you can make a lot of money fast and furiously. So we show you how to find those products before anybody else does. Because if you're the first one to do it, you have first mover's advantage, and you do really well like I did with the Kindle. We're also going to give you a complete WordPress cloning guide. We're going to show you how to easily set up clone sites in just a few minutes and how to get them to rank pretty quickly too. Paul's pretty good at that. So he developed this guide that shows you how he does it for these new products. So like you can easily create a new product site in 7 minutes and have it on the first page.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, he shows you how to do that. And there's real life examples in there.
Let me pause here for a minute. Just want to be clear. Is he actually giving out a site that's you just have to clone to it, or he teaches you the process how to clone that site? Or
he teaches the process of how to do it.
Just want to make sure.
But we do have some bonuses available if folks go through your affiliate link. There are some sites that we've made available that you can give them a golf site and a wellness site that you can give them for them to clone and do whatever they want with it. You're more than welcome to give that to them.
Okay.
Or give it to Hound for him to give to you guys if you go through his link. And then another one of our bonuses, these are in addition to those bonuses. Another one of the bonuses that we have as a fast action bonus is all of the high commission products that are listed in Amazon for each category. So if you want to go after some of the high commission stuff, you can do that too. And those are the 3 fast action bonuses on the front end offer. Now, the upsell is going to be how we drive traffic using Bing and Yahoo, and how we go and find really cheap keywords that are like 10 cents that we have no competition in. We show you how we're doing that, how we do that, and then we also give you that HTML template that you can use too, the one that's got the 80% click-through rate. We give that HTML template so that you can use that too. That's the upsell for that.
Sweet.
And that starts at $17 and goes as high as $27. So we're making this affordable so that everybody can get in and everyone can have an opportunity to use this. There's so much money to be made on Amazon. There's 50, 60,000 products on Amazon at any given time. So there's plenty of room for people to make money. And believe it or not, a lot of people don't go after Amazon. And I don't know why. I think they get discouraged by the commissions being only
so low. Yeah.
But the thing is, that's on a sliding scale. Like, they move up as high as 8%. So if you sell a lot, they go up. They don't stay there at 4%. A lot of people don't know that. They think it's just 4%. So, and what you need to understand, too, is that the conversion rates for physical products are much higher than the conversion rates for info products. So you may get a higher commission on like a ClickBank ebook, but the conversion rates are like 1%, 1 out of 100 people. Whereas physical products, I've had conversion rates as high as 24, 25%. So out of 100 people, 25 people are buying. Just so you know, so people know that, don't get discouraged by it. It's actually good because it keeps a lot of people out of it. They think, oh, well, there's no money to be made here. The commissions are only 4%, and then a lot of people don't do it.
And another, I guess, I don't know if they call it secret or something. A lot of people still using organic traffic, which is good in a way. But to really get to the next level, you need to learn how to use paid traffic, which is what I really like about the OTO, how to get the cheapest traffic to get there and actually.
Yeah, you don't have to wait around. You can test stuff out right away. Like if there's some products that I think are going to convert, and before I go and do any SEO, because I do SEO too, we do both. Like what we do is we use paid traffic,
testing
products that are going to convert, and we're going to make money with, right? And we're making money with it. I will go and do an SEO campaign on it. I'll launch a review, like the one I did with the stroller here. Like I will launch a review site that's with the name of the product is in the keyword, and I'll get it to rank on the first page. And now I'll have an organic result and I'll have a pay-per-click result, which gives me opportunity now to have 2 spots on the first page, which increases my commissions. I hope that makes sense for everyone listening.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
yeah, dude. Yeah. So I'm actively doing what I think that's why I've done so well in this space, is because we're actually doing what we're teaching people. We're actually doing the stuff that we're using the tools that we're selling, and we're doing the stuff that we're selling. And the more success that we bring in, the more success we have, because people talk about us and they say all the good things that we've done, and it's just creates this positive flow of energy and reciprocity, and everything works out good for everybody.
Exactly. Awesome. I think I got everything I need to ask you today. Do you have any final words maybe we left out here, or anything would you like to add to it?
I really appreciate you, Hen, and I really appreciate your attention for you listening to this. You need to pat yourself on the back for watching this, because I know you've got a lot of stuff coming at you all the time, and you took time out of your day to listen to what I had to say, learn a little bit about Amazon, learn something that you didn't know, hopefully, and you need to pat yourself on the back for showing up, because 80% of success is showing up. And
exactly.
Yeah, so believe it or not, what we do is more of a mindset game than more of a what I've got in my bag of tricks game. It's more about what you got going on in your brain and the messages that you're telling yourself, and it's really important to overcome the challenges that you're gonna overcome in business. It's worth fighting the good fight, especially if you have children. I don't have children yet. I just recently got engaged, but I'm really looking forward to having children, because I want to make them a part of my business. I want to be home for them when they get home from school, and I want to show them what I did today, and show them how I make money on the internet, and make it a family thing. And if you have children, let that be your big why. Let that be your motivator. And if you're just starting out, I know that you're getting hit with a lot of info. I've been there, and you've been there too. Just, keep fighting the good fight. And if you love this and you love the people in this, don't worry about getting distracted by shiny objects. If you're in the learning phase, you're going to need to get distracted by shiny objects to pick up on everything.
And all you take is one shiny object work for you. So, yeah. All it takes. Just you got to have to try to know which shiny object works for you, So don't just sitting there not taking action, getting the shining object. The difference between Anthony and other people is he actually get a shining object and try it, see if it works. He's not afraid of failure. He just keep pushing forward.
Yep.
People just gather the shining object and doing nothing about it. So that's the big difference there.
Yep. That's exactly it, man. That's exactly it. I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate taking the time on Sunday to let all your people know about me and what we got going on. It's super cool, and I appreciate you listening. So thank you.
For those who is still with us right now, I am going to offer you guys some awesome bonuses on top of what Anthony is already offering you guys here. And as you can see, this is going to be tremendously help you converting on your Amazon sites. I mean, who else is not looking for a discount when you're trying to shopping, right? So, and I think if you are watching this, there's a very high chance that you are Amazon buyer yourself. So just imagine how many more are out there. So if you're not doing Amazon, you might think about doing it right now. And and stay tuned, watch a very short demo videos so you know exactly how this plugin works, and most importantly how it's really going to benefit you. And check out the demo sites links so you can see what it looks like on the real page too. So you can, and feel free to play around with it tonight before the launch. So when this thing launches, just grab it, man. Like $17 developer rights, it's a no-brainer for me. So Anthony, thank you so much for spending your busy time with us today and share some awesome Amazon tips with us, and especially your inspirational story. I already heard it so many times, but every time I hear it, it inspires me to go get bigger things done myself. So.
Thanks, man. Dude, you've come a long way. I'm extremely impressed with what you've done, dude. I mean, it's been less than a year. You are everywhere. You're showing up on all the leaderboards. You're revered by the community. You've got a lot of respect from everybody. So you've also done quite a bit yourself, my man.
It's just you know, like you said, in your stories, you gotta keep pushing forward, not afraid. Keep failing and keep what's working, and dump the stuff that doesn't for you. You know, and you really this mindset game. You just have the right to have the right mindset to really be successful at this thing. You know. And take action, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the only way to get you closer to your own success. So just don't sit there, you know, buy all kinds of stuff, but take action. And when you take more action, you get more chance to be success at it. And that's just the only secret that I have.
That's it.
Anthony has too. That's about it. And it's so on that note, and Anthony, and I'll be I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon.
Sounds good, brother.
All right.
Bye.
Cheers.
Hello there, and welcome to Azon Commission Crusher. As super affiliates, we developed this new technology to help us overcome some of our biggest problems with creating bigger paydays with the Amazon Associates program as an affiliate. And two of our biggest problems was getting tire kickers to take action, getting folks to actually buy stuff once we got them over to Amazon, and getting people to actually click through our sites over to Amazon. So I'm over here in Bing search, and the reason I'm over here is because I'm running a campaign here. I'm running a lot of campaigns to Amazon. This is one of them. If you look over here is Amazon right here. Now, a couple of years ago, Amazon took away the ability for affiliates to directly link to them on paid traffic. They put it in their terms of service. They said, hey, you as an affiliate cannot link to us using your affiliate link on paid traffic. So like if I click Amazon, I go directly to Amazon. And the reason they did that is because they don't want us to compete with them. So this is my site up here. If I was to click this and this was my Amazon affiliate link, they don't want me directly going to them. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So that's a big problem as an affiliate because it's hard to get people to click through. When you get them over to your site, it's hard to get them to click through to Amazon. It's a challenge. There's things you got to do to get people to click on over, and then you got to get them to buy when they do click over. They've got to be motivated. So here's how we solve that problem with Azon Commission Crusher. Now, if you select my site here, you click my site here, we go right over to my site. What you get is a pattern interrupt of a pop-up, and what we've got here is Amazon Discount Finder. So this stimulates people's ability to want to discover a discount that they normally wouldn't find. Most other sites are just going to bring you to a picture of the stroller, but this is a discount finder. I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. So I enter my country, and I was looking for a baby product, and I was looking for a stroller, and 50% discount would be great. I was looking for a Britax. So I'm just going to put that in there, and then I'm going to hit search. Here we go. It brings me to the 50% off or more page on Amazon for Britax products. And right here is a Britax stroller that's 50% off or more for the next 49 hours. So what does that do? That creates scarcity in my mind. Geez, I got 49 hours. I could snatch up this deal and get this stroller for only $109 instead of $199. So we've gotten people to click through to Amazon, and we've also gotten them to take action because these discounts are for a limited time only. Okay, so that's one of the ways that we use this plugin, and we found that the pop-up is a very successful way to use it. Now, if someone decided to close this, it's okay. It still goes back to our site, and they could still click through. So it gives us an opportunity to get 2 chances for them to click through to Amazon. And they'll also see that the results that they get on our discount are actually better than if they were to just click here and look at all of the other strollers. As you can see, $299, $348. We found them at discount of $109. It's a very exciting way to get people to click through and buy. And guess what they're going to do? If they think this is unique, they're going to tell their friends about it and be like, check out this cool site that's got this discount finder on it, right? So what's really great also about the Azon Commission Crusher technology is it's super easy to use. If you don't want to use the plugin, that's okay. You're not limited to that. You can do a sidebar widget like we have over here. So if you've got all your posts and stuff, you can just have Amazon discount search right here, and people can can easily do the same exact search. It's super easy to change any of this too. Let's say you don't like that orange color, you can make it blue, and I'm going to save the settings over here, and we'll just refresh this, and we can make it a different color. It's so easy to do. We don't have to use the pop-up. We can do the sidebar. We could also, if we don't want to do a sidebar, we could do just a search on a post, right? So how we do that is we just come over here and we click the short code, and we insert the Azon discount search short code in there, and then we hit update. And then we can view the page. And what we'd want to do in this case is actually change the dimensions a little bit. Maybe make it a little wider. Make it, about 600, and we could save it right there. And then we could refresh it. And we could actually make it like a post too. So we could just drive traffic right here instead of doing the pop-up. We have found that the pop-up has better conversions for us though, just a tip. But there are certain circumstances and traffic situations that are going to allow that it's better for you to have it in the post like this. So these are some of the things that are awesome about Azon Commission Crusher. So you get an email from your buddy that says, hey, check out this cool site. Found some cool stuff on this site that I thought you might like. So you click the link and head on over to see what's going on, and all of a sudden this pop-up shows up that says Amazon Discount Finder, and you're like, discount, interesting. I'm looking for a 50-inch TV. I wonder what they got going on over here. So you check out electronics, and you 50 to 100% discount. Let's see what comes up. And you type in 50-inch TV because that's what you're looking for. And you hit search. And next thing you know, you're over at Amazon at the 50 to 100% off 50-inch TV section. And you got this Samsung over here. $1,500 was the original price. Now it's $772, over 50% off. And you decide to go through, and you're like, well, this looks like a pretty good TV. It's a Samsung, 120 hertz. I think I'm going to buy it. So add to cart. Well, now that user, that visitor, if they decide to get this TV later, they're on Amazon's cart with your cookies for 90 days. So you get someone into a cart, you get a 90-day cookie on Amazon. And this is what Azon Commission Crusher will do for you. It allows your visitors to find discounts. Now, Azon Commission Crusher is easy to configure. All you do is enter your affiliate ID over here. You can select a pop-up on page load, just like we saw over there, or you can also do it as a search on the sidebar, and you just come over here and you would click that. You can easily customize it. This would be the sidebar settings. You could add an image, you could add a custom title, Amazon Discount Finder, or you could do image as a title like I did over here, so you could just paste that in there. You could select the color, white, the size of the font, the background color. You can do orange, you can do blue, yellow, default font size, 12, font color, white. You can make the sidebar of a widget whatever size you want, 200 by 700, and then you would just save the settings over here. Make sure that the widget is in the right section. And so we can do it, like I said, as a pop-up or as a sidebar widget. We can also easily change this color. It's kind of an ugly color, so all we have to do is head back over to settings, Amazon discount configuration, and we could just make it like a nice colored blue. We just hit save settings over here, and we come over here and we would just refresh this, and now we've got it in blue. So it serves as a widget, or you can have it serve as a pop-up. So if I was doing a pop-up, this would be great for doing pay-per-click traffic on Bing or Yahoo. What I would do is I would get my ads approved, and then after my ads were approved, I'd come on and turn on the pop-up. And so when people are searching on Bing for, a 50-inch TV or whatever keyword you're going after, and if you're showing up over here in the sponsored ad results and they click your link, when they click your link, your site loads up, and then the pop-up comes up for a discount finder, and they get excited about finding a discount on their 50-inch TV, and then they go down that road and you get the commission. And this can also be changed as well. You can also come over here, and if you want to make it a blue, you can do that as well, and just save the settings, and we would just refresh this over here, and we've got it in blue. So as you can see, Azon Commission Crusher is super easy to use. So here's what Amazon Commission Crusher will do for you. Visitors are going to stay on your site longer, which Google loves, stimulates the curiosity factor that practically forces your visitors to use it, satisfies shoppers' #1 desire, getting them a huge discount, makes your site unique and sticky, and increases your Amazon affiliate earnings. Selling just one TV on Amazon pays for this incredible technology. Here's a $61 commission from just one sale using Azon Commission Crusher. I earned $61. That in itself will pay for the Azon Commission Crusher technology. So don't delay. Hurry up and get Azon Commission Crusher today. Look at all the wonderful benefits down below so that you can see what Azon Commission Crusher will do for you.